Pip and the Paintbrush Cloud 1. A blank sky morning. In Scribble Valley, every dawn began with a splash of colour. Pink cotton clouds, peachy swirls and lemon drop streaks. But one morning, Pip the chipmunk peeked from her burrow and gasped. Oh, nuts! The sky above was plain white, as blank as a new sheet of paper. No colours, no giggles from sunrise birds. Even the daisies drooped in confusion. Pip adjusted her tiny painter's cap, she loved wearing it sideways, and squeaked, "Someone forgot to colour the morning." She grabbed her favourite acorn-handle paintbrush, slung a walnut shell satchel over her shoulder, and scampered off to find the missing hues. 2. The whispering willow Pip hurried beneath the whispering willow, whose leaves always rustled helpful hints. Psst, 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 the willow sighed. Colour thief passed east with a giggle on the wind. Pip twitched her whiskers. East it is. But first, does any leaf know how to reach the sky? A low branch bent down, handing her a single bounceberry, round as a marble, elastic as trampoline jelly. Boing. Pip bounced up and down, practicing sky hops. Grown-up prompt. Let's bounce with Pip. How do we go? Kids. Boing, boing, boing. 3. The grumpy grey goose. Halfway to the hills, Pip encountered Greta Goose, usually bright silver but now grumpy grey. Morning, Honk, Greta groaned. My feathers lost their shimmer. If you find the colours, bring back my sparkle. Pip dipped her brush into a puddle, swished quick strokes, swish, swish, whoosh, and painted a teeny spot of shimmer on Greta's wing. It lasted only a second before fading white again. Greta sighed. Guess we need the real colours. Go, Pip, go. 4. Puff Hill and the Laughing Breeze. On Puff Hill, the wind whooshed in silly loops, forming invisible zigzags. Pip saw faint footprints of colour swirling ahead. Tiny flecks of orange, turquoise and violet. She followed the flecks to the hilltop where a small, fluffy cloud floated low, snickering. Hee hee hee! Hick! It was the Paintbrush Cloud, a puffy mischief maker known in bedtime stories but rarely seen. One side of him dripped with rainbow paint, the other clutched a cloud cap palette with all Scribble Valley's sky colours. Pip planted her tiny paws, brush at the ready. Hey, Paintbrush Cloud, you borrowed our colours without asking. The cloud jiggled. Borrowed? I'm collecting them. Wanted to paint myself fancy new patterns. But now I'm stuck. Too heavy with paint to float high, too drippy to land. Drip, drop, colour splatters splash the grass. 5. A problem to solve. Pip thought hard. If we share the colours, maybe we can both be happy. Cloud drooped. But I mixed everything willy-nilly. If I give them back, they'll drip like muddy soup. Pip's eyes sparkled. Then let's remix them together, nice and neat. She unrolled a tiny canvas from her satchel. The colour catch cloth, woven by loom spiders to soak up any hue. Perfect for holding paint. 6. Mix, swish, splat. Pip dipped her brush into a droplet of peach, dabbed it onto the cloth. Dab. Next a swirl of mint green. Swirl. Paintbrush Cloud puffed, releasing a swirl of sunny yellow. Pip caught it. Splash. Together they sang a mixing song. Swish left, swish right. Spin the colours, make them bright. Splat above, splash below. Paint the sky so hues can glow. Call and response. Grown up. Swish left, swish right. Kids. Spin the colours. Make them bright. They sorted colours into neat rainbow rows on the cloth. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Cloud felt lighter each time a droplet left his fluff. 7. Bounce to the blank sky, colours ready. Pip munched the bounceberry. Crunch! And pop! Up she soared like a fizzy bubble, clutching the cloth. Paintbrush Cloud rose beside her, fluffy again. They reached the white sky like an enormous colouring book waiting for crayons. Pip flicked her brush. Whoosh! A pink stripe painted the dawn horizon. Cloud blew a gentle puff. Woof! Orange spirals curled around the pink. Together they dabbed yellow pops, sunshine sparks, green swooshes, hillside echoes, and ribbons of blue that twinkled into morning birds. 8. Surprise shower of sparkle. When the last violet drop swirled into place, the valley below erupted in cheers. Flowers reopened, Greta's feathers shimmered silver again. Paintbrush Cloud, now pearly white with joyful freckles, twirled and produced a sparkle shower, tiny shining raindrops that tickled everyone's noses. Tee-hee, snee sparkle, sneeze laughed the daisies. 9. Gifts of Colour Cloud thanked Pip with 3 paint puff presents. 1. A mini rainbow pin for her cap, so she'd always carry colour. 2. A sprinkle pot filled with extra sparkles. 1 sprinkle turns gloomy grey into glittery yay. 3. A promise puff. If ever the sky goes blank again, Pip need only waggle her paintbrush 3 times and whisper, "Colours, please." Cloud will appear to help. Pip giggled, "Deal!" She waggled her brush in a curtsy, and they bumped fists. Cloud fluff and chipmunk paw. 10. Sunset encore. As evening arrived, Pip stood beside Greta Goose on the riverbank, admiring the sky she'd helped repaint. The sun dipped low, lighting the clouds rosy gold. Greta honked happily. "Nice work, Painter Pip." Pip blushed under her new rainbow pin. Couldn't have done it without a bouncy berry and a giggly cloud. Grown-up prompt. Let's clap for Pip. How many claps? Kids. 1, 2, 3, ta-da! Beneath the now colourful sky, Pip felt her heart puff with pride. She learned that sharing brushes and ideas can turn a colourless problem into a masterpiece of teamwork. That night, as stars popped into place, Pip snuggled into her burrow with Paintbrush by her side. The colours outside dimmed into sleepy blues, but inside her dreams, they swirled forever bright. The end.